What up, y'all? No profesh, just an entertainer. If you need help, seek help. Alright, I'm gonna try to just fire this off. Sometimes I ramble and shit about me and what life has taught me, but then I like run up the clock and whatnot. So, okay. I hope y'all are ready to tap. Take a sip of this real quick. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So, it's looking like these clowns were doing some ritualistic bullshit to try to bind to you, which it may have had some effect. But they wanted to take your victory and keep your ass stuck to them. But they celebrated a little too early because Archangel Michael is surrounding you and protecting you. Look, Archangel Michael with the Hierophant, to me that's like the Most High, the Divine, you know what I mean, that triple crown. And they're back to back, they're like, nah. Look, on this end the devil, on this end the Divine. And he sees that shit. He sees them trying to do some damn rituals under the moon. You know what I mean? Probably using drugs to fuel them. But they need your light, bro. The Divine was cut. You cut him off. You know what I mean? The button's been pushed. And now you went from immature to dependent to mature to independent. Let's stop real quick. Confirmation. So, yeah. Possibly putting something in your drink. Putting spells in your cups here. Don't take no cups from anybody. Don't take no food from anybody. Oh, I made these. And then shortly after, you can't stop thinking about them. Yeah. Don't be doing that, bro. That's how they're going to have you in their hands. But the entity feeding you to that fucking entity. But nah, bro, they cannot touch what is yours, your spirit. Check that out. Double confirmation. Yeah, back off, ho. We gonna reach that victory. But they think they could like send out, study you, mock you, and have a doppelganger act like you. But they screwed up because that doppelganger lost their fucking mind. While you keeping your peace, your angels are protecting you and keeping you in peace, safe in your temple. You know what I mean? That mental wherever. Because you clans out here and you're aware of this shit. Maybe you weren't, but I feel like now you are. And so they were trying to take your divinity, your heroic essence, and bind it to them and wear your energy like a damn coat. And see how she's like kind of like wicked, like all doppelgangered up. Like she kind of is like got his strength. You know what I mean? Look at that big ass sword. But look at her possessed eyes, man. She's got cracks in her armor. That looks so trippy. She's trying to be of the light, but she can't. She can't do it right. And they realize, look, oh, if I pretend, I'm of the light. If I pretend we got some of his essence feeding off of you and shit, feeding off of your light, but you fucking broke free. Because you know the truth. They have to be forced to have the truth served up to them. I read the back of it and it's like Buzz thought he was like getting like messages from his like galactic confederation, but realized it was just a commercial on the TV. They thought they successfully were able to take on your energy. Try to bind to you, but you broke free. Your angels got you out of there. They're getting you out of there. They're exposing the truth. It says, I can't let you get away. High speed battle. No, your angels broke you free from this binding. Telling you go out in nature, man. Touch some grass, hug a tree. Give it to the divine and watch him protect you. Those that fear him have angels encamped around you, protecting you. So you're free from this wicked spell work. You may have to be progressing alone. This is my homeless card, you know what I mean? When I was homeless, that's how I felt, you know what I mean? But he still had me. He still took care of me. He still kept me at peace, even though they tried to destroy it. And he kept me strong. The temple's within you, bro. You Spongetron out here, whether you know it or not. That's why these demons cannot stop. They don't want to stop, even though they know their time is up. They just want to drag you to hell with them. But they fools, because you're too anointed. When Toto bit her, back off, ho. They can't touch you. They can only be beneath you. Trying to fuck with your mental, push your buttons. That's what they have to do, yo. They have to lower your frequency. They have to put you in fear, to make you vulnerable and weak. And once you're weak, that's when them demons come. That's when they come and try to energetically bind themselves to you. You have to know who you are. You know what I mean? Like, people are always going to judge you. They're always going to falsify, throw shade, throw dirt on your name. But as long as you know who you are, you shake that shit off. Keep it moving. Don't even give them attention. You know what I mean? Because in time, the truth remains no matter what. They will be exposed. We will all be exposed for who we truly are. You know what I mean? You can judge me. Oh, but you cuss and you know, you have wicked stuff. I mean, it's not about what you do. It's about the intentions. You could judge me all you want. That's why they say chew the meat, spit out the bones. You know what I mean? I've learned my biggest lessons through my biggest enemies. You don't realize, you know what I mean? The diamonds are found in the dirtiest places. It's like, I don't care how you judge me. What I'm trying to do is show y'all truth. Expose to you the wicked side of the spiritual warfare, so that way you protect yourself, so that way you have more of an understanding. Judge me how you want. Because at the end of the day, only God can judge. You know what I mean? You can point that finger, but only if your hands are clean. You know what I mean? That's why I don't judge people. I'm always going to be a sinner. You know what I mean? Everybody's a damn sinner. We're all human out here. But what do? I judge them how they treat me. Not how they look, not what I've heard, not what I assume, but how they treat me. And you have to test that fruit. A good tree will not bear bad fruit, and a bad tree will not bear good fruit. And so he's keeping you determined. He's keeping you focused on him. You know what I mean? Keeping you protected. Their rejection is his protection. You know what I mean? You may feel alone, but you know what? At least you ain't getting destroyed by these demons out here. He's keeping you at peace. So I prefer that shit. Don't know who you can trust. And he's exposing them for the magic that they're doing, the blood rituals that they're doing, and they losing their power. Because their power was your power that they were siphoning, but no longer. Immaturity to maturity, codependency to dependency. Ash fighting that evil. That's cool how that's like basically a double confirmation, fighting that evil. That movie's sick, yo. His boomstick and all that, yeah. He had to fight that wickedness out of that book. Just as Xena's doing. We got time for one more. So what's the come of this? What's the come of this? We're gonna get it right down the center. What's the come of this? One card, please fall. Oh, that truth's hurting them. Give me one more. That truth, yeah, it might be heartbreaking, but you know what? It sets you free. Please fall. Like, how are they fucking suffering? Because now that you know the truth, it breaks the spell, yo. They didn't fall. I want one. Please fall. Please fall. Please fall. Please fall. Please fall. Should we take that one? We'll take it. We'll take it. Moon, the moon. Now they freaking out. Oh shit. 10, the moon. There we go. It wanted to fall back out. Look. They fucked. They are fucked for fucking with you, right? That's what they didn't expect. They didn't expect that shit. The Divine's like, okay. You want to do wicked shit under the moon? Well, prepare for that backfire. 3 of Swords. Oh, yeah. They try to break your heart and take what you love. Take your light. Take away what makes them feel right. The Divine's like, no, the moon. Oh, man, that's way too much. The moon, the moon, the moon, the moon. Look at that. That's what they wanted, right? To surround you, make you fearful, make you scared to go outside. 11-11, but no. Now they stuck outside. 5 of Pentacles. They stuck outside. Stuck outside. You put it. You try to kick the. Yeah. Exposed. Exposed. You still reigning supreme now. No, they ain't gonna touch that. They ain't gonna touch that. You are anointed. Huh. They hate that shit. They're like, oh, not my wand. Not my wand. Look at him, you know now. There's nothing hidden under the moon anymore. Now we know what the fuck is up. And once you know, it sets you free. Yeah. They stuck out there. Look, 5 of Pentacles right underneath this big little man here. 12. Have a good reading. I love y'all. Give it to Yah. And let him fight your battles. Stay true, stay lit, stay you. That's the peace sign and the most I got y'all.